love that we competed. We talked about making sure we stayed focused and competing to win, staying from the first whistle to the last whistle. That's important for us to maintain that focus and that energy. And tonight, the guy sitting next to me, pregame conversation was discipline and effort and calling some things out. And he was the first guy to go after balls when there was a scramble mode. And tonight, our block and defense was where we needed it to be. We had 13 blocks in a 3-game match, 22 digs. I feel like that side of the ball was doing a real nice job for us. And then we had some standout performances on the offensive side. I think Noah did a real nice job on the overhead for us too. So a lot of good stuff from the team, but we also know that we have to keep earning because we're already on from this game to the next one.
So in the first 2 sets, like with 8 tie scores, what allowed your team to execute in such a close set, especially with those like long rallies?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Trust, confidence. We've been in those situations before. We have a lot of experience on the court. I mean, it's pretty grindy in our own gym upstairs when we're just doing practice. So, I mean, it may, as somebody that's used to play and now I'm on the sideline, it's like it feels different on the court than it does off the court. So what might be high pressure for somebody who's on the edge of the seat, for guys that are playing, it's like that's actually where they're the most comfortable. And they just go out and do what they do in normal practice. And, and our guys did a nice job today.
That's good. So as I recall, it was pretty close through the first set at some points. You guys traded leads through on and throughout. What was going through your guys' heads, if I may ask that, if it's respectful, when you guys were like trading leads and you guys were just figuring out how to get ahead?
Every day in practice we do finish games, and so we start 19-20, we start 20-21. So I think we do a great job being comfortable in those situations. Because, I mean, you're going to see 23-25 more times than you can count the rest of the year. And so, us training that in the gym and trying to learn how to win close games is huge.
Yeah, we just got to put our heads down and finish because, as Blanche said, finish games almost every day in practice. And there will be a lot more tight sets in our future.
And then for coach, you lost a massive part of your team in that first set with like Sterling out. What did you see from your team's ability to step up in the face of such a loss?
Well, before I say he's lost, he just had to step out for that game. He's got the heart of a lion, so I guarantee you he wanted to come back in. So that's one piece. The second thing is we were able to go straight to Kale. I have confidence in him. And then we put Kahali in there. We have confidence in him. So the benefits of having a lot of guys buying in, working hard, and the depth on the bench is that, if one guy goes down, next man up. And that's something that we talk about and train, and we have absolute trust in the guys on the bench to go out and get that W for us.
That's wonderful. For the questions here, what do you think is going to be your biggest asset going forward, and what do you think will be your biggest challenge going forward? Like in terms of opponents and like minds, like and advantages that you guys will have. If that's appropriate for me to ask.
It's appropriate.
Yeah.
I think our biggest advantage is that we have an unbelievably deep volleyball team that every day in our practice gym, it's 6-on-6, and I think every guy in our gym could play at any other school, be a starter and be an incredible volleyball player. And having that, we have guys who are just playing their hearts out in practice to make each other better. And, I think that's our biggest asset. Like every day it's like competition, it's like game time. So.
That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, and then for challenge, Jeff talks about going 1-0 on game day. So I think we play Irvine on Wednesday and Friday. So our biggest challenge is obviously going to be going 1-0 on Wednesday. Irvine is a pretty good team, but we know what we have to do to take them down.
Any other questions? No.
And then for Caleb, like you've talked about how you developed like chemistry with Dylan, but no, you saw a lot of Noah today. So how's that developed as well?
I think I have a lot of trust in both guys. Like obviously Dylan is an incredible volleyball player, but Noah is also an incredible volleyball player, and having those two on separate pins, at any time I can go to either one of them, and I have a ton of trust in both of them. It's probably our third year playing together with both of them, and so so much trust in those two.
I don't have a question on any.
And then just for Parker, you know, you missed a few games to start the season. What is it like for you to be able to come in today and just be such a presence on the court?
It was very fun. I've been in the training room with Andrew. You know, hands off to him or hats off to him. He's been helping me get back out. I was able to play 3 sets on a Wednesday, and then yeah, it was really nice to be able to finish one out today.
And then just for Kim, sorry, like what is it like to have like both Parker and then also Wes out there?
I mean, having those two changes the game. Like 2 7-foot middles that are super athletic, can put the ball away, can go and block the ball. It's game changing. Other teams, they're just constantly thinking about, you know, these 2 7-footers coming right down the middle of the court. That it opens up everything else around. And you know, guys like Noah, guys like Sterling, guys like Dylan, guys like Kahale and Kale can all just go and do their thing because everyone's so worried about, you know, Parker and Wes.
Thank you.
What are you guys' goals for the rest of the season? Any specific ones? This is probably going to touch on those in the times, but I just want to get it down for the record.
Well, you can talk about in the immediate is always 1% betters. Like there's always something that we can work on, and you know, could be a system we want to touch on, could be a rotation. I mean, there's always those little things, but you know, we're always trying to get better every single day, and then want to peak at the end.
That's good. What do you guys think you did well today, and what do you guys think you can get improvement on?
Block and defense, we did really well. I think consistency of the offensive side of the ball, because I love the fact when you look at this is that we started 250, then 304, then finished 455, which means, okay, we were really dialing it in, which, you know, if we had to push into another set, I feel like that number would have gone better as we just kept clicking and giving ourselves those good opportunities.